Season 11, episode 1. April, we're outside. I think it's really cool. You're outside, well, sorta. You're in a bougie outside. Like you're in a like super nice outside. I'm outside. I'm like I got my fall stuff on, I got my fall colors, And yeah, no, but seriously, we're outside. I think it's really cool. Many times before we talked about using what you have. You don't have to have the excellent cameras and audio, which you got some excellent audio still. But I mean, it's just cool, like you just use what you have. You don't have to worry about getting the excellent of everything. You don't have to go into deep debt to get all the nice stuff or whatever one tells you to use. I'm using my cell phone right now, which is new for me. So yeah, I'm just kind of doing, what's totally cool to do. So kind of talk about your setup. What do you got going on?
Yeah, I'm literally just I have my laptop using the webcam that's literally on the laptop, so no fancy camera setup. I do have my Shure mic plugged into the laptop, but other than that, no fancy lighting. So the sun, if a cloud happens to come and cover me, oh well, we're just rolling because that's
We're
just
rolling with
what
it.
you do.
But I think the most important and kind of reverting back to previous conversations, just get going. Don't worry
Yeah.
about you doing everything perfectly right. Just get going.
For sure, because at the end of the day, we show up with media, on media, effectively, strategically, not to look perfect, but because we have a story, we have a message, and we want to connect with our people. And we talk about connection all the time. I'm really excited about this podcast series because we are going to take a deeper dive into that because I truly believe that connection is the new currency with so many things happening in the world, social media, people want that authentic connection, which we talked about. And so we're not saying everyone's using media, let me back away from it. Oh, someone's already doing that. Oh, they already have a podcast. Oh, they already have a YouTube channel. Oh, they already have these things. Let me back away. No, we're saying do these things, but what can make you stand out as you do these things is the connection. So I really just want to encourage people. Yes, there are trends. Yes, there's the algorithm and all of that. But really feel like when we focus so much on the algorithm and the trends, we can really stagnate our growth. Yes, you might go viral on social media, but can we just be honest? Like viral videos. Okay, do we get a check in the mail the next day after the video goes viral? Right? I mean, let's just be honest. So, yeah, oh, it's cool to go viral and yes, going viral may grow your platform, get you more exposure, and yes, it may grow your business. However, we don't want to grow our businesses depending on whether or not I go viral. Does that make sense?
That's so, so good. I've been victim of this, like at least the wanting it, but the fringe of people that has gotten viral that maybe did get a check in the mail is one out of a billion, one out of multiple billion, maybe. I don't know. I mean, and there's so many people that either don't want to do it because they're not going to do that. They're not going to go viral like that because they have the understanding that we're not going to get a check in the mail, or people do it and they kind of lose themselves in the trend. That's such a good point. They lose themselves in the trend and they lose their authenticity of actually what would separate them from the market in whatever kind of industry that you're in. Also, I just got to say, literally outside, wind's blowing. I live in the city limits. My neighbor has chickens. You're going to hear some chickens. I'm literally sitting under a walnut tree. Okay, walnut tree, the big green, you'll crack it open, walnuts are inside, and I may be hit in the head. And I really hope my expensive laptop doesn't get hit. Actually, I'm going to put that in protective situations here.
This is so much. I hope
So,
that y'all are connecting with us right now, seeing that we are real life people
real life
and
people,
we
baby.
love stories. And Mitchell's telling the story right now of how he lives out in the country.
Well, I do, but I don't. I mean, at least my neighbors think they do, but I don't know. They're nice neighbors. They like their chickens, so that's all right.
And neighbors, if you end up listening to this podcast episode, Mitchell really loves you.
And they're nice. They're nice people. They like chicken. Actually, they like eggs. I guess. I guess that's what it is. So, anyways, yeah.
No, I love it. I think when we really say, okay, I want to use social media to connect with people, I have more currency in the market, right? So we talk about reach. I want to grow my reach. Yes, but we don't want to focus on the reach. We want to really focus on building those quality relationships, right? So when we think about reach, yes, that gives me my numbers. Like the people I'm reaching, I want a greater reach. I want to reach more people. However, those numbers don't really talk about the relationship part. And relationship is what gives you that the loyalty, right? So I can reach a whole lot of people, but guess what? They'll a lot of the people that I reach today, someone else may reach them tomorrow, then someone else the next day, then someone else the next day. But when I reach the people, it's like, what's next? Using that media to build that relationship is what is going to create the loyalty. And that's what we want.
It's really good. When you're talking about numbers, you're talking about relationship, you're talking about connecting, community, all this stuff. It's all important. And like following trends, that's important. Being authentic, that's important. I mean, they're kind of on the opposite spectrum. And maybe you're really good at one thing and not so much the other. For us, for instance, for We Dream, I'm really good at connecting. I can talk to people in a room. I can do all the you're great at that too, but you're also great at like networking. But networking not just in the people in the room, but like networking abroad. You're also great at looking at analytics and numbers and figuring out a pathway to that. I can, but I'm not naturally that way. I grew to understand those things in the corporate world, but I hated it and I don't like doing it. Anyways, and my point though is that if you're really good at maybe the analytical part, if you're really good at the data part and following data and making pivots from that, and you're not good at the connecting, maybe partner up with someone or maybe hire it out or whatever the case is, but do what we did because I needed it.
Yeah. If you're listening to this today and you're like, "Okay, I see what you're saying. I hear you. I wanna use my social media to actually build those connections." What does that look like for me? Number 1, focus on the relationship part. Yes, your reach is important, but you wanna focus on building relationships with people. How does that happen? It doesn't happen with clicks, y'all. It happens with conversations. And so when you're reaching people and you're building the relationship, the conversations that you have are so important. When you have conversations with your clients, with your audience, with your people, you get to know them. The better you get to know them, the better you're going to be able to serve them. And now the relationship and the loyalty, it evolves to now where they're advocates for your brand. It's like, man, We Dream Media, they connected with me, they talked to me, they heard me, now they can serve me. Now I feel confident referring them out to someone else. I'm gonna speak highly of them. I'm gonna advocate for them. That didn't happen overnight. That happened because of us. The number one, we reached them, we built the relationship, and now we allow that relationship to fuel conversation to really connect with people.
It's really good. I think when anyone starts, you're wanting to be busy quick. You're wanting to have a result very, very fast. And when it doesn't, it can get pretty, like a doom kind of feeling like it never happens for me, so on and so forth. I think a really good key thing to remember in that is that, okay, maybe thousands of people didn't see what you put out as far as content wise. But really what you're looking for is the one. I mean, the one could comment, the one could like it and or engage with you in somehow, some form, and then reach out to you and make a connection. And that's what you're looking for. Even if you don't go viral, whatever, if you don't get shared or whatever, that's you're just looking for the one. And if you're not getting the one, then look at data, look at what people are liking, whatever, and while remaining authentic and pivot. But or not. I mean, just depending on the situation, really. But anyways, don't be so gloom if it doesn't happen because you're just looking for the one.
Yeah, I love that so much. One of my, uh, I guess, coaching colleagues, he always reminds me, like, we show up for the one, not to be the one, and
Mm,
that stuck with me ever since he said it. Like, that has stuck with me because, yes, in social media, I'm showing up for the one person on the live, the one person that watched the replay, the one person that clicks, the one person that comments. I'm gonna show up because I have a solution that they need, and if I have the solution, why wouldn't I wanna help them? You know what I'm saying? And so along those same lines, how we look at media, if we look at this media as this bridge to connecting with people, not this destination. Like, I don't want to look at media like, oh, media is going to get me here. Media is going to get me this many followers. Media is going to get me this much revenue in my business. Media is going to get me X, Y, and Z. You fill in the blank.
Listen, I love that so much. I didn't think you were giving me time to talk, but I'm glad because I didn't mean that mean. I thought you were going to go on to the next point. Uh, one of the things along with all those things is being polished, and that's only going to come with more. The more times you have a rep at it, then you're going to get better at it. The more times you do it, you're going to get better at it. It's a muscle that you're going to continue to grow as long as you're aware of it. One thing I would say, as far as more of the polished side, just because it's a one doesn't mean that they only deserve 25% of you. Or, one of the things I cannot stand watching YouTube is, "Well, I haven't posted in a while, and sorry about that." Listen, no one's paying attention. Just get to what you're telling me. Like, don't come off with a super low confidence, and look at you. You don't wanna when you're talking to the one that you have, treat them like they're a million, or treat them like whatever goal that you had in your brain, and, because no one cares, like, about your lack of confidence. They don't really care about your lack of hitting your goals. What they want to know, they came there for a reason because you said something that struck with them and they want to hear it. Come in it with all the confidence that you possibly can muster. Come into it strong and come into it with a goal. And even if you don't close that client, like which again, what you were there's such a good point. They could be a bridge for your actual client that actually pays, that signs a contract. So again, come into it polished, come into it confident, treat the one like it's 10, like it's 50, whatever your goal is, 150, 500, whatever it was, and because you never know how it's going to end up.
Yeah, I love it. We should hashtag this. No one cares.
No one cares. No one cares about your feelings. Nobody cares.
Man, we are so glad you're hanging out with us on this podcast. Stay connected all month long because we're going to continue to dive into this power of connection and the process of connection, what that looks like using media to really connect with people. So if you haven't subscribed to this podcast, make sure to do that so you don't miss any of the episodes. Also, give us a follow over on Instagram. We want to continue to share great content with you to help you really elevate your brand using media. And if you want help, if you are ready to really elevate your brand using media, you want deeper connections, definitely send us a DM on Instagram. Let's connect, let's talk, and let's see how we can get you to that next level when it comes to media. We are excited to continue to share with you, and we'll see you on the next episode. Until then, together, we
We
dream
dream
media.
media.